Alrighty, hello. Welcome to basically a guide of where you're going to find the most amount of starfish just for the summer event. I'm going to be showing you each floor or each location inside of this game. Starting off with Flywood Forest. Shout out to the guy in the comments from my last video. I'm going to post it up right now. Basically, he said that the best way to farm was to go from, if I can find it, the graveyard. And following this path alongside here, going northeast east, you're going to find this like graveyard part. Well, obviously from the graveyard campfire. And basically what you're going to want to do is go inside here. You can also talk to that NPC for a quest, but you will be able to find the nun here. Luckily for me, there's no one around, so I can go ahead and just bonk. And the nun will obviously summon quite a lot of enemies here, of which you can just farm just for a large amount of starfish. And what we're going to be doing here is cycling. What that means is you're just going to go from enemy to enemy, or boss to boss in this case. Once you kill the nun, you can either walk back or just reset. Resetting is obviously going to be faster. It'll just put you back at the campfire that you originally spawned at. So you're now going to go over to the Plains of Giants guard camp, which if you go southeast or southeast south, you can follow down this path or just cut through the fields here. You can obviously kill these enemies if you want to, but it can also be a little bit just time consuming or tedious. But what you're going to want to do is, as you follow through this path here, you're going to be finding Malignant Malcolm, or whatever his name is, but he also summons enemies. The reason why we're going for these enemies specifically is because they spawn an abundance of things that you can just farm for starfish. Of course, there is no Malignant Malcolm here. I'm assuming that this guy already killed him. It is better if you do this in a private server, just so that you don't have people that are always here. But yeah, as you can see, this guy summons a lot of enemies, of which, you can just continue farming up starfish, and also the enemies around here. So once you're finished this, you can reset once again back to the city, which is, you can find it either at the war room or Middlesbrough, which is just closer to the giant slime, which is going right here, southwest west, right here, this big thing. If you hit it a couple times, when it gets low, it will summon just like that, and you can just use an AoE spell or ability to go ahead and knock them all out. Once you do so, now you can go ahead and go back to the graveyard if you haven't done so already. And you just continue cycling this over and over. And if you do it right, you do it fast enough, you can farm up to like 1,000 in under an hour, which if you want the Shorg or Sharg mount, it takes about 5,000 starfish if I remember correctly. And right now, those are selling for about 500,000. I saw one on the market earlier. But yes, none has finally spawned in, so I'm now going to be apologizing by stealing this guy's kill. But yeah. And there we go. Oh, he died anyways. Sorry. But yeah, now I'm going to head on over to the Silent Snowfields. Once you're in the Silent Snowfields, what you're going to want to do is obviously go to your campfire. And what you're going to want to go to is the Dream World. Oops. A little bit of a bug there, I guess. And inside of the Dream World here and behind these gates or doors, whatever, is going to be the Tormentor boss, which is like a squid thing or a mind flayer if you ever played Baldur's Gate, which there is someone here. I don't have a private server, so unfortunately I can't show you. But the Tormentor here spawns in with a bunch of other mind flayers or whatever they're called. And you can basically cycle these guys and also go outside of these doors to cycle through these two. The other best spot is if you go ahead. I don't actually know the name of it. I believe it's the Spirit Forest. Yes, the Spirit Forest. And you can continue going through these enemies here and continuing with these enemies there. You can get a few if you want to. I would personally recommend you go other ways. And for this way, I'm going to be going to the Desecrated Path. So there's about, I guess, 3 places that you can farm starfish in the second floor. It'll be the Dream World, where I just showed you, the Tormentor. The Spirit Forest, which is the one I just showed you, and then the place that I'm going to go to next is the Goatmen, or Castle Ellum, I believe it's called. But yes, you're just going to want to go to the Desecrated Path, following through like the road, going to Orrington, and once you go west southwest, you're gonna fall. I can't speak. Sorry. You're gonna find this gate here, and if you just follow through, you'll find this chain. Once you climb up the chain, watching your step, of course, because you can actually fall through or fall off in general, you will find your way to Castle Ellum. There is a quest giver there if you haven't done the quest already. I haven't done it either. I know it's kind of crazy, but yeah, you can go ahead and go up through here, and you're going to find a bunch of goatmen. The quest itself is to kill 100 goatmen, so it is kind of nice if you haven't done that yet. But yes, Sorry, I love to talk. Anyways, we're going to go through here, and you can obviously cycle through these guys. There's a few. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe. There's a fifth one there, and also if you continue going that path. But what you're going to want to do is go inside here, and you're going to find this one Goatman here. There's one inside of this room here. Once you kill those two, you can jump off, if you have the HP, of course. Killing these two, killing this guy, jumping off once again, killing this one, scaling up the path here. You can kill this guy, all these ones here, and by the time you finish these guys will finish spawning in, or just any order you like. Go ahead and find your own routes, whatever is comfortable for you and whatever's fastest for you. This is just what I found to be the best. Now I am just going to, I don't know why I reset, but I am going to now be showing you the Desert of Death, or floor 3, whatever you want to call it. Alright, now that we're in the Desert of Death, or floor 3, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, this guy's Infernal Wolf, nice. Something I can't ever do, unfortunately. Anyways, what you're going to want to do is obviously go to your campfire again, and you can either farm, if you have a private server, you can obviously farm these Dune Scourges. What I found is still the Devil's Spine. If you go ahead and go northwest, in my last video I showed you previously, I'm just going to show you once again. This was basically the best way that I found, especially if you are a mage. If you're a mage, you can stand on one of these rocks like this, and you can like just auto click an ability or just your auto attacks to just kill things. I believe it was like one of these two rocks. I think it was this one. And if you just stand on it, they won't be able to hit you, and you can just continue killing them. I think this is the wrong rock, but I don't remember which one it is. I'm sorry, I'm not a mage class, but if you continue just in general following this path, you can kill a shit ton of death serpents here. And this is the best that I personally have found. It's also a really good XP farm if you're not max level yet. But yeah, that's basically about it. If there are other spots in floor 3, please comment down below like in the last time. I personally haven't found any other ways other than this. Of course, you can go to the Ruby Palace and kill things there. I find it personally more tedious because the amount of like grave shots and just the amount of armor they have. But of course, you can also just be weird and pick up the Starfish off the ground individually if you don't want to kill things. I don't know why you would, but by that time hopefully you have enough things to kill. And what the fuck was that? Okay, anyways, but hopefully you have enough Starfish now. You can go back to Sunshine Town and you can finally grab your Sharg or your Duck Mount or the Sue set, whatever you need, honestly. Hey, slime. Once again, it is past this storage here. You can go down this path, and once you take a little bit of a left, you can go ahead into the summer shop here. Everything in the shop here is repurchasable, I believe, unless it says that it's not. So this only like 1x or whatever. If you buy it, you can go ahead, just buy it. You can purchase it again. I don't know why you would, but if you want to, then you can. If it does say you can't purchase it multiple times, then obviously you can. But hopefully you get the Shark. Hopefully you get the Ducky. It's pretty cool. I'm actually going to buy the Duck. I don't know why I haven't yet. But yeah. Now you have the Duck. Now you have whatever you need. Good luck. I hope everything goes well. I will also be making a video this coming Friday on basically Summer Event Part 2, I believe it is. But yeah, have a good day. Take care.